Hey, what's going on YouTube? UA Reviews here, and today we're going to continue to talk about summer training camp here on Football 101, but today's topic is going to be about setting goals. Okay, so when we talk about goals, you really should have your goals set in stone way before the season starts. So in spring practice, summer workouts, and then, into summer training camp like we've been talking about in the two-a-days, setting goals is perfect then because, your team, you want to achieve something as a team. And maybe as a player you have different aspects that you want to achieve as well. In today's video we're going to talk about two of those goals. We're going to talk about team goals and player goals. I think, my personal opinion, those two types of goals really what makes you have a great football experience. Getting to achieve a goal is probably one of the most gratifying things you can have in the game of football. Being able to accomplish a goal is something that's very gratifying, and I've had the experience of achieving a lot of my goals and aspirations, and is one of the most amazing feelings you can ever experience in playing athletics. But as you talk about the two types of goals, team goals and player goals, definitely team goals have got to be up more, they're on a higher pedestal than the player goals. Now, player goals kind of set the foundation for the team goals to be achieved. And what I mean by that is, say you're an offensive lineman and you want the team to be able to rush for 2,000 yards. Well, you have to be able to pave the way so the backs can get to that 2,000 yard mark, or the team can rush for 2,000, or you want to protect your quarterback from being sacked. You have to pave the way. As a defensive player, you have to be able to. Defensive players kind of have a more set goal. Maybe you want to get so many interceptions because that's a very critical part of the game. You can pretty much change the game with interceptions, fumble recoveries. You want to do all that. You want to score touchdowns. It all makes a difference in the end. But player goals shouldn't be about player accolades. Whether it's getting in the newspaper for having like a great catch or a great game, it shouldn't be about that, or receiving any type of player awards like all district or all state, or playing in an all-star game. That's not really what that's about, is player goals. Because when you look at the game of football, and we've talked about this before, it's really about all 11 guys coming together to achieve one main goal, and that's how you get to your team goal. So great team goals could be, if you maybe are looking for a team goal to achieve, it could be winning a district title, making it to the playoffs, beating a certain team that may have smoked you last year, making it to a state championship, or making it to any kind of championship. It's not just really about high school football. It's really winning a championship at any level. Now, personally, I like to talk about high school football because I'm about a year away from being able to coach at it, so it's kind of like my aspirations right now to. I have a goal right now set to be a high school football coach, and I'm less than a year away from achieving it. So it's definitely it's something that I plan on achieving. I still have to get through a little bit of college left, but I'm pretty much have my goal set in stone. I've had it for 4 years, and now I'm getting ready to achieve it. So that's kind of like something that you have to. It's something you have to sit down and think about, and then you probably have heard before. Especially in your life, to set short-term goals and long-term goals. Okay, so some great short-term goals that you should maybe set for yourself are becoming a starter, being able to contribute more on the team. Those are both really great short-term goals that you can have. Just to give you a little short background story, going into my junior year during that summer training camp, I ended up just being about the 6th offensive lineman, pretty much just not getting the starting position, but the next person to go down, I was supposed to be able to jump in and immediately contribute. So at the end of training camp, I wasn't down on myself. I worked as hard as I could to earn a starting position, but going into the first game, I contributed a ton on special teams. But then by game 2, someone went down with an injury on the offensive line. It was the center, and the right tackle had to move to center, so I became the starting right tackle. And definitely, and I can tell you another. If you guys want to hear that story, I think it's a pretty good one, in my terms anyway. But I was thrown into that starting role because I I had to keep working at what I could do. I was contributing on special teams. I was contributing on the scout team offense, to give the defensive look. So I was still, I wasn't completely removed from the team because, I didn't get a starting role as a junior. But I ended up getting thrown into that, and it ended up working out great. But another long-term goal that you could have definitely is to maybe, your football play earns you a scholarship in football, or you get to do more with the game of football afterwards. But football can take you places in life. It can't take you everywhere, but if you set the right stones in football, you do all the things right. It will take you places. Maybe not down in your life, because everybody's not going to get into college football. Everybody's not going to get in the NFL. It's really just about what you gain from football, because football really teaches you a lot of great things in life. They say that a lot, but it is really true, and you can't really know that until you experience what the game of football can bring to your life. So that's my video. If you guys, I'd definitely love to hear your guys' goals for this season. You can leave them down in the comments below. I'd definitely like to kind of hear what you guys are going for, and just want to wish you guys the best of luck out there this season. It's going to be I can't wait for football season to start. So I guess we'll see you guys next time. Don't forget to subscribe, follow me on Twitter and Instagram, and we'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.